But our top story tonight and the big story breaking this evening, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will present India's climate action plan at the mega COP26 Summit. Global warming, greenhouse gas and emissions on the top of the agenda. There's much talk about the need for climate justice, which the Prime Minister is expected to emphasize on the need for Western nations in particular to meet promised emission targets. Earlier, the Prime Minister was in a bilateral on the sidelines of the summit with the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. So a packed schedule, over 100 leaders have gathered there in Glasgow. Prime Minister Modi among the key speakers. Let's go straight across to our correspondent Lavina Tandon joins me from Glasgow. Lavina, give us a sense of the meetings the Prime Minister had with Boris Johnson on the sidelines of the summit. But clearly, this is one summit where climate justice, top of the agenda. What can we expect?
What is being expected is that everybody signs on to the agreement which the Paris agreement had set out for, the 1.5 to 2%, at least 2% of temperature, keeping the temperature down, global warming down. But that's not something that it looks like is happening. Now, you talked about Prime Minister Boris Johnson's meet with Modi. Yes, it was very cordial, kind of greeting and everything. But the point is whether India, that is urging the developed countries to keep to their timeline of climate funding, would they do that? And Boris Johnson saying that they are increasing the funding to 1 million, but subject to 1 billion, subject to what happens in the economy, if the economy and the recovery happens. So it's all subject to things. And this is what is happening. I've been speaking to the Extinction Rebellion protesters and the group as well, and they're not at all happy with how the things are going. So they are all here with hope, but the hope is marred with a lot of doubt that the collaboration and action that all these countries have come for, that would ultimately not happen. And unless each and every country signs in, there will be no action. Right.
Lavina Tandon really putting into focus two issues: climate financing, which is critical. The Western world, because of COVID, reluctant it would appear to commit to the kind of amounts that were earlier promised after the Paris summit, and question marks whether they can meet the deadline of their various emission controls by 2030. We'll keep tracking you, Lavina, there in Glasgow, and the Prime Minister.